control the altitude?
No. I've got what's called a collective. Changes the pitch of the blades collectively over here on the left. So that kind of helps us to go up and down. It's a power setting. So as we increase pitch, we can go up. We can also go faster if we direct that thrust with this. It's called a cyclic. So if you see, well, it's hard to see because these things are super touchy, but with the cyclic, I can go left to left. If I pull a little collective and then I direct that thrust forward, we can go faster. Or if I come a little bit back, then we'll go up because I'm directing the thrust up now. And the pedals down here by my feet, they're actually controlling the tail rotor. Now, they don't do a whole lot during flight, but when I'm hovering or at low air speeds, they basically are directional control. Right now I'm just using them to keep my tail behind me. So these trees underneath us are eucalyptus trees. Yeah, they're farmed here on the island, and they send them over to China to be milled for paper. It's a huge industry.
Some koalas here.
Koalas?
They love eucalyptus.
I know, we should bring them over. That'd be awesome. I think they love hugs too. So we've made it over to the wet side of the island. About 300 inches of rain over here last year versus the 10 inches of rain where we took off from. A couple things to mention. I'm going to be talking other aircraft, air traffic control as we fly along. You guys won't be able to hear any of that, so I don't want you worrying about me if you see me talking to myself. But if I'm talking on the radio and you're talking to me on the mic, I won't be able to hear you. So if it seems like I'm ignoring you, that's probably what's going on. And if you just wait a second and repeat it, that'll usually work best. And then the other thing is, well, we're going to be climbing, descending throughout the flight, obviously going up and down. We started out at about 100 feet. We're about almost 4,500 now. Yeah, I mean, the middle of this island's pretty tall. So as we come down from these higher altitudes, just like in the airplane, you'll feel pressure in your ears. So if you guys don't know how to handle that, you just hold your nose, close your mouth, blow gently. That should take care of it. But if you can't get them to pop or you're feeling pain, let me know, okay, and I can slow it down.
Give it Hawaiian? Is it a national park or a range?
This is, we're right over the Mauna Kea Forest Reserve right now. Yeah, this is state-owned land. And most of the trees that you see below us are called ohia trees. And the ohia tree, along with about 90% of the native plants found in Hawaii, are endemic, which means they're not found anywhere else on Earth. Now, we're on the most remote island chain on Earth right now. So a lot of the stuff has just kind of evolved over here by its own. And the ohia tree is really, really important for the ecosystem in Hawaii, and they are trying to protect it. It's one of the first larger plants to come back after a volcanic eruption. It loves basalt lava. And it helps to break up the lava and really make way for other plants. So they say the ohia tree might be the most important plant in Hawaii. You'll start to see lots of streams and little waterfalls throughout here. This is all just rainwater making its way back to the ocean. You can see the farther you get upslope, the rainier it gets. All the warm, moist air that's been over the ocean for about 2,300 miles, when it contacts this island, it gets lifted upslope. It cools down, condenses. And that's what forms the clouds and all the rain.
So can you camp here?
This area that we're over right now, it's pretty well inaccessible. Now, the Forest Reserve does have some places that you can access. They also have some cabins that you can get to.